Oh, man.
Oh, man.
Come on, man. What is it? What? They're ruining a classic.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is Pete Rendino, and we are back with another episode of Ruining a Classic here at Don Larson's historic bar here in Monroe, Michigan. And I'd like to give a shout out to 8 Mile Vodka, who is our sponsor of this podcast. I am joined with Alex Welly Wellhausen Larsons, who is my co-host.
That's right. I got updated from guest to co-host. If you guys have been paying attention the last few weeks, we are again still filming at Larson's. Thank you, Donnie, my day job boss, for the sponsorship. It is still a little windy out here, but we're going to persevere through. Pete, what, in keeping with our couple-week arc of Christmas classics, what are we doing this week?
So we have a claymation holiday classic, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Oh, boy.
Everybody loves
boy.
Everybody loves Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Now, I would like to start out that Rankin and Bass had a monopoly on the holiday Christmas children's movie spectrum.
Not just Christmas. They did that Jack Frost thing, which actually is only relevant around
they have
Groundhog
the Easter.
Day.
They have the Easter
They
Bunny.
have an Easter Bunny movie. Any claymation movie from like the 60s, 70s that involved around the holidays, Rankin and Bass were the goats. They handled it all.
They did.
But
Now,
we are dealing with like their original pièce de résistance, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
which stemmed a whole holiday classic
I got a lot of problems with this movie, Peter, but I'll let you set it all up.
Oh, I'll set it up. Now, we start out with Sam the Snowman, right? Sam the Snowman. He is the narrator of the show. Now, I'll tell you right now, that snowman doesn't know shit about reindeer.
No, nobody in the entire franchise knows shit about actual reindeer, but we will suspend disbelief and let them talk about these Rankin and Bass reindeer.
The other thing I want to point out is Santa in this movie is skinny. He does a whole...
Santa starts off as skinny and then gains weight as it gets closer to Christmas. Do not hate Santa on this movie. Do not skinny shame. It's 2021,
I'm not going to
Peter.
skinny shame, but he pulls a whole Jonah Hill, like goes fat, skinny, fat,
He
skinny.
ate a lot
Like,
of
that's
fucking
enough,
candy,
Jonah
mother
Hill.
liquor.
I've
He
had
ate a
enough.
lot of candy, a lot of cookies.
Anyways, Rudolph's born to Donner.
Hold on, Peter, you are a wrestler. You should know everything about bulking season and gaining weight.
There's no bulking season. Right
Why do you hate Santa? You are a
I don't
wrestler.
hate Santa. I'm
Why
just pointing
are...
out that
Pete
Santa...
Rendino, my co-host, is a former college wrestler and is hating on Santa for gaining weight during bulking season. I am shocked and not appalled, but dismayed.
Anyways, we're going to continue the story on.
Okay.
We'll save that for another day. Anyways, Rudolph's born to Donner, who is on the sled team.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that Santa comes in, meets Donner's baby, and he goes, hey, he's got a shiny nose, and then egotistically goes, hey, I'm going to sing a whole fucking song about how I'm Santa,
Like,
and
fuck
I'm the
this
greatest
kid.
motherfucker in the world.
But, like, fuck this kid. Like, yeah, he's a normal-ass reindeer like you, Donner. He probably has all of your flight capabilities, but, oh, his red-ass nose, fuck him.
Yeah, his red-ass
It's
nose
fucked
is
up.
the one thing that's going to keep him from the sled team. All right, Santa.
Hey, yeah,
that's
no.
enough.
This reindeer child can't jump. Why? Well, clearly he has a light-up red nose.
Then-
Is his musculature structure different from any reindeer? No, he's got a red nose. He can't fucking jump.
Now we jump to the elves in the toy shop with Hermie, who wants to be a dentist.
Hermie, okay.
Now, if you analyze all the elves in the sled shop, they're all bald with the little beady eyes, and then Hermie's got these little eyes with the, like, Lance Bass, Jesse McCartney, Justin Bieber comb over, and he goes, I want to be a dentist.
Hermie was humanized for the recording.
Yeah, Hermie doesn't
obviously.
even have the ears. He has
But
regular ears, and all the
My
elves have
problem
pointy ears.
is and as we will get to next week in Elf, I think all of these Christmas movies are in the same multiverse, or I mean, there's we're gonna get to Elf next
We
week.
have so many claymations to get to.
But we're going to specifically get to Elf next week, and there is claymation and Elf that is clearly a throwback to Rudolph, so we have to assume canonically that it's the same timeline. These elves eat nothing but sugar and candy and everything. So Hermie wanting to be a dentist, like, play
You
on,
need that.
player.
You need
are
that.
tapping an untapped category up in the North Pole. Like, you can be the only dentist.
He got a monopoly on
He
the,
could have
the
been
elf-
like the
elf
Jay-Z
team.
P. Diddy of elf dentists. Like the original, the OG.
True. Now, I don't want Creston Colgate to get the monopoly on this, but we forward the movie and we go to the reindeer games where Rudolph meets Fireball
And Clarice.
Fireball.
And Clarice.
and hello, Clarice.
Good evening, Clarice.
Now, Rudolph talks to Clarice one time and she goes, "You're cute." And this dude gets a reindeer boner that he just jumps for joy and flies. He goes, "I'm cute."
Look, we've all had a girl come up to us and tell us, "Hey, I think you're cute." And we get a big old reindeer red nose boner where we jump around. Okay,
True,
we've
but-
all ruined it.
But the stereotypical gym teacher Comet is the coach of the reindeer games. And he all of a sudden, his nose falls off and he goes, "Hey, guys, we're not going to let Rudolph join in any of our reindeer
Because
games."
he had a red nose. Again, he was not physically different from the reindeer in an anatomical structure of his biomusculature, but he just had a red nose.
I'd also like to point out that after that falls off, they start making fun of him. And for some reason, one of the reindeer has a Jersey accent, and he goes, "Hey, schnoz." Like, who
Like,
thought that? Who thought that
I
worked?
didn't realize Jersey had a fucking, so you've got the Jersey Shore during the winter, I guess, and the Arctic Shore during the summer for Jersey, you know?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. You're Italian, Pete. You could talk about that a little
Yes,
bit
because
more another
Jersey and
day.
Italy are the same place. Anyways, we continue the story, and Clarice is like super nice. She's like, "I don't care about your nose." And then they walk home, and then all of a sudden, she breaks into song and sings this song about, which is like a ripoff of "The Sun Will Come Out Tomorrow" by Annie.
There's always
And
tomorrow
they're
or some shit.
choreographed dances with the raccoons and the bunnies, and it's like, did you guys rehearse this because
And
you
again-
knew that
again.
Rudolph's fucking nose was gonna fall off?
So this song that's most supposed to make Rudolph feel better, actually, like, the next scene is him leaving.
Yeah, he leaves with Hermie. Hermie's like, "Hey, I want to be a dentist," and Rudolph's like, "I got a
Hey,
red
I
nose."
got a
He's like,
fucking red
"Hey,
nose."
we're different. Let's fucking leave." They just leave.
They
And
just
then-
leave.
And then they run into Yukon Cornelius, the cocaine-addicted guy who licks his pickaxe, who his tongue never freezes to, and he's like, "There's no gold here."
Well,
All right, that's a
originally it's
crack
gold.
addict that is like, "I don't
He's
know where
like,
gold
"Oh,
is."
This shit ain't pure. They come across the island of misfit toys. You got a train with square wheels.
You got a pistol that shoots jelly,
jelly.
which if I had a pistol that shoot jelly, I'd be like,
I prefer
"Fuck yeah,
that.
that'd
I
be
could really
dope."
fuck you guys up with that, like during the summer.
The other one that gets me is the bird that's like, I can't fly, but I can fucking
swim.
drown myself in
Well,
a fish.
sounds like you're a fucking fish, my dude. Sounds like you're a fish.
Like, dude, just be yourself.
And then the leader of the Misfit Toys is a lion with
Yeah,
wings.
Aslan from the Lion,
congratulations
the Witch,
on
and the
your cheat
Wardrobe
code.
is the fucking leader of the Misfit Toy.
Eventually, like, they go back to the North Pole. They've got to beat the
Okay,
Bumble.
hold on. I want to backtrack real quick.
The Bumble.
Not the Bumble, but the fact that Hermie and Rudolph met Yukon Cornelius in about a day and a half span, and then they go to the Misfit Toys and they're like, "Hey, you guys can sleep in this RV in the same bed," and then Rudolph's like, "I'm peacing out." And he leaves the door open, and it's cold as shit on the North Pole, and Rudolph's like, "I gotta leave."
We got to condense a lot of time now.
There's a
for
lot of
this
dots we gotta
timeline,
connect.
I feel like.
But Rudolph has his whole Simba from the Lion King.
He
like,
glows
he like
up.
grows
He
up
glows
real
up.
quick.
Not even grows up. He glows up.
You know
because
what's
of his
funny
nose.
is they've like backtrack and they go, Donner's like, "Oh shit, I shouldn't have been so mean to my son." And his wife's, they call her Mrs. Donner, which they don't even give her a name.
Yeah.
Which is like the most like,
Fuck reindeer
like,
women.
"Hey, feminist, sorry
It's the
about
most
your luck."
60s thing ever.
But
It's like, oh, hey, Donner, your son.
Donner goes, "This is man's work. Sorry, honey, you can't come."
Which, again, by 2021 standards, is very fucked up. Me and Peter do not respect
We don't
that.
condone any of this.
No.
But Donner goes
But
and
for
looks
the
for
time-
him. And then all of a sudden, Clarice comes home and she's like, "Hey,
Looking like a
do you want to
fox."
come too?" And like Mrs. Donner's like, "Yeah, let's go look for him too." And then Rudolph comes home and Santa goes, "They've been looking for you for months."
And then they've got to fight the Bumble.
The Bumble.
The Bumble's like a fucking hopped up. I mean, you guys have all seen the movie. You know what the Bumble is. They got to fight him.
No, let's point out the fact
Hermie, Hermes pulls his tooth. I really
that he
want to end
pulls
this
his
movie.
teeth out with pliers. How did he pull the abominable snowman's teeth out with pliers? when he looks like Lance Bass.
2 foot tall Lance Bass. Thank you very much.
Anyways,
But
Rudolph comes
I have a lot of
home.
problems with this movie because of continuity and everything. It's just like I'm
Yeah.
supposed to believe all these things happened.
Oh, the fact that Yukon Cornelius and his sled dogs, who he has a pug,
Saved
he has a
themselves.
Yorkie, he has like little lap dogs that jump on the Bumble and they fly him over the
Also, he
cliff.
switches from like silver and gold to copper or some shit. I don't know.
He doesn't even sing Silver and Gold. In the middle of the movie, Sam the Snowman, they just like bring him a banjo.
Oh, you're right. Sam
and he
the
goes,
Snowman sings
hey,
Silver and
we're
Gold."
gonna break out Silver and Gold real quick. Burl Ives,
And then-
give him the shout out though. He sings
The
four
one of the
greatest
ghosts of
Christmas songs of all time.
Christmas music. I've
But-
been drinking,
Yukon falls over the cliff with the Bumble.
but Bumbles bounce.
They go home.
And then the movie ends with the Bumble putting the star on the tree.
Yeah, because Yukon comes home and he goes, hey, I trained the Bumble, and nobody broke any bones.
No,
Nobody broke anything
Peter-
falling off the fucking cliff.
Peter, what this is a Christmas classic that is near and dear to our hearts. That it has about 8,000 plot holes in it.
All right, I'm going to point out one big plot hole and we'll end it, but the fact that Rudolph comes home and Santa goes, I don't know where Donner is, but I can't fly my sled without Donner. And then at the end, when the storm's going crazy and they're like, we need Rudolph's nose, he flies away and Donner, Mrs. Donner, and Clarice are watching him fly off like, all right, you're telling me you have reindeer games?
I've never even thought about
You're
that.
telling me you have reindeer games with Ben Affleck.
It's
and
his
there's
normal
nobody,
8-man
there's
sled
no
team.
other Rudolph or any reindeer to jump
Look,
into that sled
It
team.
is a Christmas classic with
It is
about
a classic.
8,000 plot holes in it that we never realized.
I'm giving it 2.5 because it gave us
I'm not even giving it 2.5. I'm
it
giving
gave
it
us
2.
one of the greatest Christmas carols of all time.
I'm
So
only
you
giving
gotta
it.
give it a half star.
I'm only giving it 2 because it is like the go-to Rankin and Bass special. I'm giving it 2 shots out of 5. I can't do anything
I'm
more
giving
than
it
that.
2.5. I'll give it the half star.
I
But
can't. I'm even paying to give it a full 2 stars, but I'm
it's
giving it
okay.
2.
But
But
we-
whatever.
Hey, we ruined a classic.
We ruined a classic,
but
but it was worth it.